Welcome back on Multimeteor. We are playing some more Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013 modded for greatness. And this time around, we're taking a look at another one of, I think, the most recent deck that the Firemind made. And instead of looking for another one of his decks, I'm just gonna go ahead and play against Pack Instinct. So it's a 5-color deck, and I don't really know what it's about, but let's take a look at it. Evolving Wilds, Forest, Plains, Fist of Suns. You may pay WoW rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. That is interesting. So there might be some expensive stuff in here. Edged Oracle. Whoa. Sunburst. I don't know what Sunburst is. Oh, he had the good sense to actually write it up. That's very nice. I wish all modders did that. A creature with Sunburst enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. A non-creature permanent with Sunburst enters the battlefield with a charge counter on it for each... Wait, what? A non-creature permanent with Sunburst on it enters the battlefield with a charge counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Oh, okay, I get it. That's decent. Lunar Avenger, 7/7 drop, 2/2 Sunburst. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Lunar Avenger. Lunar Avenger gains your choice of flying, first strike, or haste until end of turn. Alright. Yeah. So let's start out by getting ourselves a... Does it even matter? Let's get a mountain here. I have no idea what kind of spells are in this deck aside from apparently Sunburst spells. So I get this card. So instead of paying this card's mana cost, you just pay one of each color. You could do this anyway, but you couldn't do this with this card because you could only pay 4, and then it would become a 4/4. But if you use this one, Fist of Suns, to play it, it would become a 5/5. Yeah, that seems about right. Heliophile. 5 cost Sunburst 2 and sacrifice it. Deals damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to target creature or player. Alright. Also interesting. Is all I'm about to say here. I'm thinking next turn Fist of Suns, the turn after Edged Oracle. Nature's Law. Alright, so things are not going fast in his end, but they could start rolling very, very soon. What are you? Alright, Sunburst and Flying. Okay. So I need blue mana and I need black mana to be able to pay to play anything that I have in hand. Walk. Oh, Primal Hunt Beast. Great. I think I'm just gonna drop this guy. Target player draws 3 cards. Remove 4. Okay. So I can't do that, right? No, I only get 3. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. I just need feet, because I am, after all, playing against Pack Instinct. Oh, you didn't want to do that. That's a shame. So, if only I could draw myself... Nope, apparently not. Each creature gets +1/+1 for... Or equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each basic land type amongst the lands you control. Alright, that is going to get out of hand quickly. Can't wait. But I need to draw some more lands. No. I'm guessing I'm playing way more than... I'm guessing I'm playing something like... Wait. 1, 2, buckle my shoes. Wait, what? Asshole. Stupid bastard. Okay, so that's 7, 8, 9, 13... No, that's not right, is it? 6, 7, 11, 12... Alright, so I'm playing 75 cards. Okay. Alright. So that screwed up my plans severely. I really need to draw some lands now. Come on, deck. Don't fuck me over. Do not fuck me over. Yeah, not the creature I want, or not the land I wanted. If there are no ramp cards in this deck, why am I drawing so many forests? That's silly. You silly goose. He has 1 card in hand. He's going to swing in with at least 1 creature. No, he's going to swing in with both. Does he have a pump spell? He very well may have. Alright, that was worth it. Oh, you... I don't need more creatures. I need more fucking... I need more fucking lands. And in different colors, please. I guess this is already a 2-2, huh? So you could basically turn it into a 5-5... No? A 7-7. Oh, you're such a dickhead. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I'll just take the 4. Dipshit. I would have just taken the 4 anyway, so I could equip this thing. He's a real asshole, that guy. Ah! I'm gonna replay this match. Yep. I'm just gonna take my beating and replay this game. I'm gonna take your beast away from you. So when you go taunt somebody else, or go pester somebody else's life, you only have those 2 creatures rather than 3 to do so. Anyways, let's do this again with the same decks. I want revenge. Alright, Sunburst, don't mess it up. At least it's cheaper. Probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna keep this hand, and I like the fact that it has modular. This creature dies. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yeah, also good. Alright. Draw me lands for... Ooh! What have I done to deserve that? Sunburst, huh? Alright, I see a repeat from the previous game. Hopefully I get to draw some lands as well. Oh, what are you? Put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield, activate... That is insignificant right now. Add 1 mana. Okay. Yeah, alright, that'll work. Doesn't work with the domain or the Sunburst. Yeah, it does work with Sunburst. Nyaha! Nyaha! Kaka, kaka, kaka. Oh, you're so good. Such a beast. Yeah, I don't have any, so that doesn't really work now, does it? Let's get some of these bad boys down. Swing in. Hope I draw some more lands. Yep. Yep. I like the idea behind it, but it's very conditional until you have those 5 lands down. Hello, Brindlewood Boar. Hello, Primal Hunt Beast. What are you? At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one, put a +1/+1 counter on target artifact creature, or put a charge counter on target non-creature artifact. Wow. Well, don't mind if I do. Well, I'm not going to do it right now, but I will swing in with this guy. I'm kind of tied down. I should be playing this so I can get further up into the hierarchy here. But let's just play another mirror. Well, that's great. Fucking asshole. I'm gonna just block here. Great! Just what I didn't need. Actually, let's invest in the future. Yeah, let's do this. He might swing in with everything, and I will take the 7 points of damage then. Okay. Death to me, you say? Fuck, dude. What the fuck is that about? This deck is so slow. Why are you so slow? Why are you so slow? Let's do this. 4/4. He's just gonna swing in with everything. What can I do? I can't do shit. I mean, that's This is a 12. I'm blocking these two. 14 exactly. Dang it. Alright. I'm gonna restart this duel. Oh, man. Alright. So we're doing this again, but with a different opponent because, yeah, the pack instinct kept steamrolling me, so. Oh, that's good. Almost got all colors. That's nice. That's something new and exciting. Something new and exciting. Maybe I should play the second Skyshot Ranger. Play that. Island. Go. Alright, so far so good. I can almost play this next turn. But I would like to play this. Mm-hmm. 7 cost, huh? Is that what you're telling me? Let's get this bad boy down and Forest Gump. Oh, draw me a swamp, please. Please. Hmm. Nope. Not gonna do that. Wondering if he has... Alright. I could actually play this guy, but it would only make it a 5/5. Which wouldn't be bad, but I mean, it's not that great either. So let's just swing in with these two guys and my something opaline braces. Is that? Wait a second. Is that? That's a catfolk with lobster claws. That's what that is. It's a catster or a lobt. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Would like to draw a... Really like to draw a... whatchamacallem... a swamp. Sun Crusher. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Sun Crusher. Destroy target creature. Remove a +1. Return Sun Crusher to its owner's hand. Nice. It is expensive, that's for sure. But imagine if I have that that artifact down that would allow me to play it for one of each colors. And imagine if I had one of each colors down. Now that would really be something. Not a huge fan of there being so many forests in this deck. You really need all other kinds of lands a lot. I mean, this is not Mana Mastery. There's not a lot of ramp in it. Mm-hmm. I could play this, and I am going to. But first, let's see, what does this... Oh yeah. That's going to be difficult to kill. And if it gets in, I'm just going to kill him. So obviously it's not getting in. Alright, that works. Play this. And... go! I have a strange feeling that I might win this one. Oh. What in the world? He can't win, so he swings in suicidally? Or, yeah, it does seem like it. Another forest! Well, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-fucking-doo. Let's make this humiliating. That's 18 points of damage. Salam bam smam. Alright, so that was the Sunburst deck. It is most definitely interesting, but I don't think it runs as well as it could. Let's check it out here. Yeah, 13 forests. I think we could make room for, let's say, one of each other basic lands except for forests, and just take, like, for example, 9 forests and 4 of each other basic land. That would work well. Not because you have a lot of cards that need or spells that need the different colors, but because it really it helps you out tremendously to have one of each color down, or one land of each color. Anyways, engineered explosives. Sunburst. So you activate it, sacrifice it, and destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on engineered explosives or less. Wait, equal to? Not less? That's interesting. That's a little too specific. You have four evolving wilds, obviously. You have, whoa, that's nice card art. I've never seen that before. Birds of Paradise. I've, why did why didn't we have four Birds of Paradise instead of this guy? That's a little annoying. Um, with this guy, obviously, we have three of that. We have Darksteel Pendant, 2 cost, and it's indestructible. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card on the bottom of your library. Not that great. But again, like I've said before, one of the great things about the Firemind decks is that he doesn't necessarily, or at least that's my interpretation, and I guess I get the same feeling from when from our correspondence that he doesn't necessarily stack them with the most OP cards all the way throughout the 75 cards in the deck. Some of them are, I wouldn't say filler, but it gives you alternatives to run the deck the way you want, kind of like you do with the default decks and the promos and the unlocks and so on. Energy Chamber is absolutely insane. I love it. Very, very good. It's very good in this deck. So if you didn't see what it does, it basically at the beginning of your upkeep, choose one, put a +1/+1 counter on target artifact creature, or put a charge counter on target non-creature artifacts. So, yeah, very very good, very powerful, and it makes your side really huge quickly. 2 rampant growth. I don't think 2 rampant growth warrants 13 forests, to be honest. Darksteel Ingot is decent, I guess, but I would rather have ramp spells, to be honest, because it's a little slow. It costs 3, and it doesn't give you domain. It gives you a color of mana, or any color of mana. That's cool, but 3 is a little much, maybe. Fist of Suns is really cool. You convert the converted mana cost of your or of the spells that you want to cast into one of each color, which might seem stupid unless you're casting huge creatures. But what is awesome is, as far as I can see, that even the Sunburst creatures with lower mana cost than 5 gets 5 charge counters, or +1/+1 counters on it. Golem Foundry, 3 cost. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may put a charge counter on Golem Foundry. Remove 3 charge counters from Golem Foundry. Put a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token onto the battlefield. That's nice, especially in conjunction with this. So you get those golems into play fast. Very nice. Suntouched Mirror is nice because it's a little bit smaller, and you usually get to play it for 3 and get a 2/2 or a 3/3 out of it. I will say if you have this guy down, you can play it for 5 and get a 5/5 down, so that gives you flexibility. Edged Oracle, played with it a couple of times. It works really well, especially when you can pump more counters onto it. And the fact that you draw 3 cards is pretty awesome. Of course, you remove 4 counters from it, but drawing 3 cards is really really significant, I would say. Exploding Borders, pretty nice. It's decent. The good thing about it is that it ramps you up. Does a little bit of damage to your opponent as well. Aside from that, not maybe the best. Infused Arrows, also decent, not amazing for cost. And you have that gives you up to 4 counters or 5 with the Sun Touched, whatever it's called. But it's basically a removal spell, a slow removal spell, up to 5 counters. Of course, it takes care of indestructible and regenerated creatures and so on, but I think it's a little bit slow. I don't know. It's alright, I guess. Lux Cannon, 4 cost, put a charge counter on Lux Cannon. Remove 3 charge counters from Lux Cannon, destroy target permanent. Now we're talking. None of this incremental bullshit. This is destruction. I like that. That is a pretty decent card. Plus, yeah, you can do it. You can do it pretty often. It is slow as well, but it destroys, and it stays on board with all of its destruction and mayhem. Mana Force Mace, 4 cost. This is a good card as well. Equipment. Domain. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each basic land type among the lands you control. Lands you control, not the lands, not like Sunburst, the lands that you played, or the colors of spells you played it with. Colors of mana, of course, that you played it with, but the lands you control. So even if you only get +3/+3 now, later you might get it up to +5/+5. This is another good one. Opalent Bracers, the lobster lion here, with the Sunburst, and it's basically the same. It's a little cheaper to equip. Not necessarily as good in terms of how much it buffs your side, but the fact that you can actually put more charge counters on it makes it fairly good, I would say. Clearwater Goblet, 5 cost. Sunburst. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may gain life equal to the number of charge counters on Clearwater Goblet. That is really insane. Didn't come across it before, but you get up to 5 life each turn. That is significant. There's 2 of them in this deck. Heliophile, 5 cost Sunburst, sacrifice and pay 2 colorless. Heliophile deals damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to target creature or player. A little slow, but also fairly decent, I guess. Skyreach Manta, nothing special. 5 cost Sunburst Flying. It's decent, I guess. You have 3 of those. There's Arcbound Bruiser, 6 cost Sunburst Modular. The cool thing is modular because you get to transfer those +1/+1 counters when the Bruiser dies. So that's really awesome. Sawtooth Thresher, 6 cost 1/1 Sunburst. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from Sawtooth Thresher, and it gets +4/+4 until end turn, so you pretty much double the damage. Lunar Avenger, 7 cost 2/2 Sunburst. You can make it up to a 7/7 when you play it, and you can remove 1 +1/+1 counter from Lunar Avenger and give it either flying, first strike, or haste until end of turn. Solarian, 7 cost with Sunburst, so it comes into play as 5/5 at max. Double the number of +1/+1 counters on Solarian. Pretty interesting. Suncrusher, 9 cost, 3/3 Sunburst, comes into play as an 8/8 at the most. Then for 4 and you tap it, you remove a +1/+1 counter from it and destroy target creature. That's pretty nutty. And you can remove a counter from it and return it to its owner's hand. So it's very, very cool. You get to like kind of reset it. But I like the fact that you have potentially 5 creatures you can destroy, 1 each turn. That's very cool. It's a little expensive, but it's still really nice. What I would like to see in a deck like this, especially running this many forest cards, is doubling season, and a couple of them actually, so you can get more counters and take advantage of that. I would like to see a little bit more play on the whole counter mechanic. There are a bunch of green enchantments and instant spells that give creatures counters. For example, what's it called? I forget what it's called. But there's a morbid card that morbid instant card that gives a creature +1/+1 a +1/+1 counter, and if a creature died this turn, it gets 3 +1/+1 counters instead. And there's also a bunch of other things, and I think you could, especially if you're running this many forests, you could kind of take advantage of that and perhaps trade out some of the cards in here for some useful spells that work with the counter mechanic, especially since Sunburst is so focused on counters. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Anyways, if you liked it, the deck was made by the Firemind. It's one of his most recent deck. I'm not entirely sure if he's done fiddling around with it. But it is there, and you can download it in the description from the link in the description. If you want to, you can leave a comment in the comment section, and I'm fairly certain the Firemind checks in once in a while to see if to check out the videos and the decks and see if the decks or the people commenting are reporting any problems with the different decks and so on. He's very active in the community. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'm multeyemeteor, and later!